The whole Gucci boycott is forgotten about now. Over time, if it's no longer being talked about, kind of sweep it under the rug.
But you know what's crazy though? I would think that like now in the social media age, as things will last longer. But I feel like it don't last long as you think. Like before social media, if you ain't like somebody, it's gonna linger on.
Right.
Now it's like, I guess because so much content going on.
So many things have our attention.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like, so like news coming out, you know, this president that we got, you know, I don't want to talk about him, but it's just like so much stuff going on that people just, you know what, it's whatever.
I got too many things going on in my personal life, like what Nene and Cecilia said with the whole R. Kelly thing.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got their own problems, and we're becoming more, I don't know the word, focused on ourselves. We're not really concerned with the state of the world. We're not really concerned with the state of humanity. Mm-hmm. We just like, you know what? I'm just trying to live my best life, and I hope you can live yours, but if not, I'm going to continue to live mine kind of thing.
Yeah, because like I said all the time, like I remember even Cat Williams said it. He was like, don't worry about everybody else, worry about yourself and the people around you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes sense. Like, it makes sense to just think like, you can't really try to save everything. You just got to be the person that you are. Mm-hmm. Do what you have to do for yourself first. Love yourself first. And then the people around you, like your parents or you know, your siblings or your close friends or clients, like you got to make sure that's good.
Solid, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, it's okay to kind of drown out other things, but you still need to be woke, you know.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
But to a certain extent, you can't involve yourself in everything because it'll consume you.
Right.
You know. So,
right. So what have been like your, I guess, your top 5 moments so far?
Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, not in order of, I guess, like top. Not in order of that. But what comes to my mind first? It's a few actually. Again, not in order of importance or anything, but I think one of my top 5. Okay, when I got posted by Lil Duval, that was a big deal to me, and I won $500.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, he did like a contest or something?
Yeah, he did a Living My Best Life challenge.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was just having fun. Prior to him posting that, I didn't even know about the challenge. I had just did the video, and I ended up winning $500. I was
so
like,
like people just tagged, I guess they tagged you.
Yeah. And then he... exactly. So that goes back to my point when I said you could be in Miami and then, you know, I'm in Tallahassee and then somebody way in LA saw my video. You know what I mean? So Instagram can bring attention. My other 4. Oh God, that's a good question. You got me. Usually I'm a motor mouth, but now I'm stuck. I just got nominated for an award. So
with the Miami Entertainment Award.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. My mouth dropped when I saw that because I didn't even expect to get nominated for an award. You know, I didn't know that there was, other than like BET and all that, I didn't know that there was a social media award. So, you know, again, I'm learning as I grow. That was dope.
I think that's a good thing for the city though, because we need that. There's so much talent now in every industry. That's why I'm glad they put Miami Entertainment Awards instead of like
entertainment awards, like just keeping it like general. We need our own. Yeah,
I'm glad we did that, so it could be like a pipeline to like, all right, this person, that person. Even for the people that don't win the award, it's still a great look to even be involved in the categories and stuff. You never know who's watching.
Exactly. Like, this could open a door for me that I didn't even know existed. You know, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's an honor, honestly, because, again, I'm surprised at myself. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's a faith walk. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I trust God. And I'm going to keep doing it until it happens. You know what I mean? But yeah, that even just talking about it right now, like just getting nominated, and I won already. Right. The nomination was a win for me. Right. You know.
And then what's you got three?
Other
You got about three.
Damn. Oh Lord. When I did the Us parody, that was a big moment for me because people kept telling me, or people close to me kept saying, try to do longer videos. But I would say, but you don't know how much goes into that 1 minute. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, people. Someone told me one day there was like 1 minute videos is really like 20, 30 minutes. You gotta chop it.
And for me, because I'm doing 3 different characters, that could take me 3 hours. Right? Because I gotta get every take right. I gotta make sure that it all blends well. I gotta edit it, so it can take a while. So being able to do something that was like, I mean, I did it over a course of a few days because people would not let me just leave them with part 1, part 2. They wanted a part 3. So I was like, fuck this shit. I gotta end this. I gotta figure out a great ending. I ain't finna keep doing it. I ain't finna be, down here from Warrior Weekend still working on Us videos. So I figured out a great way to finish it. So that was a big deal for me because it let me know I could do short films. So
that's in the works.
Again goes into the Funny Bombshell.
If you need an extra, I'm here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. See, that's another thing I want to do. I want to hire people. You know what I mean? I want to be my own boss. That's my goal. Okay. My other 2, it's gonna take me a minute. I don't know. I could name other people who have reposted my videos, but there's a few of them. And I don't want to neglect to mention anybody because I know I've mentioned Lil Duval, but Lil Duval in a way was different because he's a comedian. So that kind of did something for my brand. You know what I mean?
And he's from Florida too, so
exactly. So it was a little bit different. But there's so many people who I received love from, and so many people who supported me and reposted my video, and I'm so grateful for them having done that. And I've expressed my gratitude, but I can't say everybody because it's a few of them. But all of those reposts, that was a big moment for me. I'm trying to think of any other big moments. Oh man, this is a great question. I had no idea. And I've never been asked anything like this. I never really, because when people like hit 1 million followers, they'll do like their best moments. They'll do like a best moments video, and they'll thank their followers for having been with them for so long. So
I mean, like what I read, they said the millionaires and the billionaires, they always say that the best way to get to where you want to be at is to always reflect. So like every year, like I try to reflect on like, damn, what was like my best moments, in my life that's gave me closer to where I want to be at, So I always felt like it don't matter where you at in life, like always reflect and like at the end of the year just I guess take about top 5 or top 10 of your favorite like moments and just make sure you write it down so it could be like a
that's
push
crucial.
for next year,
Especially because we done got this question. You done asked me this question. That made I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna actually implement that because I should be able to tell you 5. I should really be able to tell you 5. Now, if I wanted to include the people who have reposted me, I could easily give you 5, but that would limit how many people have given me reposts. You know what I'm saying? But those were major moments, so I don't want anybody to feel like they were overlooked. Those were major moments. It's just too many of them to say. My 4. And I don't want to like leave blank, space on the podcast.
I know it's a lot.
I'm gonna be mad at myself later. Damn. I'm gonna be mad at myself later. I don't want to just say anything. I guess another moment for myself was when I realized, I could do a male character. I had never done anything like that. Even when I was in college, there were times when people would get cast as males, but they were actually female. But then they revealed that they were female and kind of things like that. I had never imagined being a male or acting like a male or making myself look like a male. I never knew I could do that.
Was you like nervous though? Like
when I did it?
Yeah, like the Terrell. Like, did you feel like some people wasn't gonna accept it or?
No, I wasn't nervous. But around the time when Terrell was implemented, my sound important.
Mm-hmm.
So I got feedback about my sound needed to be a little bit clearer, and then it, kind of evolved into me, not using, because at the time when I first implemented Terrell, I was speeding up voices because I was trying to fit more content into that 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first introduced Terrell, people they latched on to him, but my video quality needed to be a little bit better.
Right.
So once I got my video quality and sound right, they already loved him.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of was like curious about him, but they really, really was like, okay, that's my nigga. They really like him.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's one of the favorites. I don't even know if people care about Nene no more. Like once Terrell came out, that was it. And the fact that I have a male character, that's gonna bring a male audience too. I already have a male audience, but that made more people feel like they could relate to my videos.
Right. Right. Yeah. Because I already said that Terrell like my favorite right now. But it's a beautiful thing where you have all these different characters, because you never know. Some people really love Cece.
Yeah.
Some
people really do love Cece. Like Cece, even though she get on my nerves. Like just doing her stuff, I be like, bruh, like, she's so dry and boring. But I always try to, make that humorous. There's humor to that. And the funny thing is, all three characters are me in some way, and I'm realizing that as I go. Like I'll be talking to somebody and they'll be like, what character that is? And I'm like, oh, that might have been Nene. It's crazy because like my voice will change and I won't even know it. Like when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I sound like a man. I have to clear my voice. I gotta clear my voice. I gotta goggle a little,
Right.
And then I start to sound like myself. But sometimes I can sound a little, and then when I lose my voice, it's bad. And I think also the reason why Terrell voice don't sound like I'm trying too hard is because Nene has her own distinct voice. She has a like squeaky high pitched voice, and then Cecilia has this like slow, like I'll say slow voice, and then Terrell just has his own, what's up, man? He has like a little. I don't know. I kind of like move my mouth over, and I kind of like I don't even know what I do with him.
Terrell, like how when people say, "Oh, that's a typical like day nigga."
Terrell, and he ain't even that old. He a young. I keep it very general because I don't want it to be like, okay, how old Terrell is now? 14, 15, and then I'm gonna have to change it up and then start looking taller and all that. I don't got time for that. So he's a young boy. I keep it general. But for him to be so young, he know a lot, He really, really act like he done been here before, So.
And he got one more moment.
Oh, one more moment. Thank you for challenging me to figure out my best 5. Okay, I really do appreciate that because, like you said, that is something that I should reflect on. I do go through my videos and I do look and be like, you know what, you came a long way, especially because, as creatives, we go through depression. We do.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people don't talk about that because a lot of people try to act like everything. So no, baby. There's been some times where I've been in my room crying over my videos, just over the things that I want to happen for myself, over just having this faith walk and not always being able to see how it's going to happen, but just knowing that something is in me telling me is going to happen. Like people really don't get that. I don't know if some people can relate, but there is something in me telling me, and it sounds crazy. And I remember right after college, I was talking to 2 of my closest friends, and I told them individually at different times, I feel like I'm supposed to be somebody that people be like, you that girl.
Right.
I didn't know what it was going to be. I started trying to figure out, okay, how can I become a radio personality? Like I started figuring out different ways and what that meant. And I can go to the mall right now and somebody's like, you that girl. You know what I mean? It happens. I'll be in Walmart. You that girl. And I'll be like, looking a mess, like, and I try to hurry up and get out of there, but it happens and it's just so cool. So for those things to happen, they're not little to me, but for those little things to happen, it just lets me know that what I feel is right.
You know what's crazy? And I was just talking about this to like my artist Valona, because she's bound through the same thing, and I was telling her like I'm going through the same thing because it's like something good's gonna happen, but you don't know when.
Right.
Because I'm like, all these people, like for me, like I have all these people on my podcast I've done so far.
And you've had great people too.
Yeah, and like people ask me like, bro, how you even do it? I said I just DM them. I holler at them, and then